I was in the middle of recording my Atomic Heart review when I see this video explaining about the ballerinas doing certain activities other than ballet. I already wrote this as a part of my script, but since somebody already made a video on half of what I was about to say, I thought I might as well make a little short video explaining my thoughts on it. Spoiler warning for those who haven't finished Atomic Heart yet. In case you haven't seen this video, basically it describes a scene in the game in which you're prompted to ask Charles whether or not the ballerina bots are made only for ballet. He responds by saying that the robots do indeed engage in these illicit activities that the player base thinks they do. This is a fairly decent piece of world building in and of itself, but what's interesting is that P3 asks whether or not Sechenov's robots are used for that purpose, to which Charles responds with by defining robosexuality. P3 then comes to the conclusion that Sechenov is having sex with his ballerina bodyguards. Later on, we find that the ballerinas are actually P3's wife after both of them had an accident in Bulgaria, split into the left and right side of the brain respectively. The video then comes to the conclusion that Sechenov is banging your wife. However, this is a bit short-sighted. If you've played either ending of the game, you know that Charles is manipulating P3. On top of that, Charles structures his dialogue in such a way where he doesn't outright say that Sechenov is having sex with P3's wife. P3 is the one to imply that himself. Though you can interpret it the same way this YouTuber did, you can also interpret it as Charles trying to manipulate P3 in a way that'll make him aggravated at Sechenov, once he finds out that the robot is his wife. The best part about this is that the game doesn't delve into any more detail, meaning that it's up to the player to decide what actually happened. The amount of subtlety and restraint is why that dialogue exchange is my favorite in the game.